let's move on. All right, so we got EPMD.
EPMD.
They were on Drink Champs. Break it down for me.
Yeah, they're talking about this on Drink Champs. So this week it's been revealed that EPMD is at work on the duo's 8th album. It's called Dynamic Duos Big Business. Now, the release is coming through Jay-Z's Rock Nation and is sort of a concept album where it features the best duos in hip-hop history. So the album so far, according to EPMD, features Mobb Deep is on here, M.O.P. is on this project, Salt and Pepper is on this project, Black Star is on this project. They were on Drink Champs. They say Capone and Noriega will be on this project. They talked about how they wanted Snoop and Dre to be on this project. We'll see if that happens. Ray and Ghost is another one they're trying to get for this project. This is incredible.
This sounds very New York centric.
Yes, I think it's probably the duos they know best. Very
Yes.
New York centric. I was thinking, I would love to see Dog Pound on here.
Yeah, Dog Pound would be an awesome one. Also, some of my favorite duos have one of the members has passed, like Tribe Called Quest, UGK. I know that Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Jerobi are part of the group, but as far as the rapping goes, it was Tip and Fife for the most part, and then
Crisscross, one of them passed away.
I wouldn't have picked them. I like Jump, but I don't really. They had you know who I would have picked though that wasn't mentioned is Ball and G. Like, where are they at?
They'd be great.
Fuck yeah, they're fucking great. Ball and G is awesome. Outkast is another one of my all-time favorite duos.
And I think it would be tough to get Andre verse with Big Boy together.
Are they not cool or some shit, or is it just contractually?
Andre has this thing where he doesn't want to make songs with Big Boy because then people will think it's an Outkast song. He was saying that a few years ago. I think you can get the verses separately and put them together, but who knows how that would be framed.
I mean, dude, like if what would you do? All right, you're Andre 3000 or you're Big Boy, and you have one of the fucking OG best duos of all time, EPMD, hit you up and be like, yo, we want you to be on the album. How do you tell them no?
If I'm Andre, I'd say something like I'm too old to rap. And rap, you guys shouldn't rap either because you guys are old. And I'm Andre, and that's what I believe. I'm being cynical because I was really bothered when he said that a few weeks ago. This is one of the best projects that I think people are going to hear about. I can't imagine anyone turning this down.
I think here's something else. I think they're going to tour off of this project. I think this is going to turn into a dynamic duo tour. Mm-hmm. Because it's Rock Nation, right? He does the 360 shit. He's going to be fucking...
Exactly.
If one thing you know about Jay-Z, he ain't simple. So, he ain't doing this for no fucking reason. So if he's got EPMD coming together, you better plan on this being a fucking tour. And I would go see this tour.
I absolutely would. I would love to see Run the Jewels on this project.
Yeah, they're a great duo, and they're like one of the few new duos. You really don't see duos coming out anymore. It's mostly cats going for self and then bringing on a bunch of guest stars.
Right, except for like Ray Shremmerd. Ray Shremmerd would be cool. I wouldn't be mad to see EPMD and Ray Shremmerd. I have no idea what this would sound like, but I'd like to experiment.
I don't know who Ray Shremmerd is, so I'm going to go ahead and follow your lead and say yes.
I ain't got no type. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. Nah.
Yeah, well, we tried.
Nah. I went to go see Paul McCartney last night. I'm fucking old, bro. I'm fucking old, man. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345 is the number to call. Mobb Deep is someone else, another duo that would have been awesome. And, just losing P this year, we won't be able to get to hear them. Eric Sermon is quietly one of my favorite rapper producers out. Him and Tip, as a matter of fact, and Pimp C.
Yeah.
All parts of duos.
Now, I'd like to see The Throne on here. I'd like to see a Jay-Z Kanye reunion. They end up on the EPMD project, be the final guest on the tour. It's all happening.
I'd like to see a Jay-Z R. Kelly reunion and R. Kelly bring his whole harem of fucking sex slaves around with him and see how that goes.
I'd like to see them bring out 21 Savage
and Amber Rose.
Oh man, I think this is a creative idea that I haven't seen anyone do, and it's not even something I've even heard discussed even passively. You know, I get a lot of people asking me, "Yo, can you make a video about the best duos of all time? Can you rate the best groups ever?" EPMD is always, in the top 10 suggestions. But as a project to put together a duo, this is a cool idea.
I think EPMD, like back in the day, like when they first came out, they got a ton of love, and it was one of those groups that just kind of got pushed further and further out, and they're not mentioned enough as they should be. It could be because Parrish's solo shit wasn't the best. It could be because they haven't released anything in forever. I don't know, but like their first 3 or 4 albums was just
crazy,
fucking awesome. Let's go to Michael in Atlanta. Michael,
what's up? Hey man, like I get the idea. I love like the collab with the duos and everything, but it is like too much New York, man. If you're gonna bring something like that, you need to go from the greats all over the country. Like the South got so much to give. And if you bring that shit to the South, like, I'm not going to see it because you ain't got nobody I really give a fuck about anymore. When's the last time you heard Capone and Noriega? When, you know what I mean? Like, what's up with Outkast? What's up with Ball and G, like you said? Trick and Trina.
That's a good one. Trick and Trina. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. What are the other duos that we forgot about that I didn't mention?
Clips would be one.
Oh Clips is fucking. They'd be some monsters.
I don't think Malice would do it because Malice is he's in a different place in his life right now. That'd be amazing if they can get that to happen. I wouldn't be mad at Timbaland and Magoo.
Don't they only got like one song together or some shit like that?
They got an album. They got one album.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Up Jumps the Boogie was dope.
Let's go to E in Virginia. E, go ahead, man.
Yo, I would love to see Count Below. Hey, that was a good hot duo back in the day.
Yeah, that Uptown Saturday Night was an awesome album. If you guys don't have that, you should definitely check that shit out. That whole album goes. You are fucking correct. Let's go to Junior in Delaware.
Honestly, I feel like I hope they don't expect album sales, but for a tour, it would be ridiculous. I see that selling out crazy, especially on the East Coast. I
don't know. You know what? Like, it's really hard to say with these album sales, man, because you know who buys records? Old people. And it looks like this is who they would be catering to, old motherfuckers,
right?
That don't know how to steal things off the internet yet.
And then if you're streaming, you're kind of renting the music anyway, so it has a pretty accessible, infinite shelf life.
Jay in Houston, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I was wondering why they didn't say Red and Meth. First of all, it's pretty much they said Ghost and they said Raekwon, but they didn't say Red and Meth. I'm surprised at that since that's really East Coastish, but I'm also with you on the 8-Ball and MJG. They get overlooked way too often when it comes to projects like this. And even over on the West Coast, maybe E40 and Be Legit might be involved in that too.
That would be an interesting. That's an interesting. I was thinking about that as well. 40 and Be Legit would be. That's. I mean, wasn't it the sister Sugar T? You're kind of like eliminating her, but that's. I don't know if they're technically a duo. Let's go with Jordan in Texas. Go ahead, Jordan.
Salt and Pepper, baby.
They were named. They were named. And you know what, man? Like, I really like I fuck with Salt and Pepper on when Push It came out. I was like in the 5th grade. That was my shit. But then I looked at more hard. I went after more hard shit. And the other day I looked up to see how many fucking hits Salt and Pepper had, and they were fucking. They had hit after hit in the fucking 90s, man. They had all those crossover hits that talk about sex and all that shit. Like, they had Shoop was a fucking giant crossover hit. Like,
What a Man.
Boom. Yeah, like, these are all things that I really didn't listen to, but everybody else did. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else fucked with them cats. So, shout out to them. Anthony in Indiana. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm saying, what about Houdini and Run DMC?
Yeah, I think Run DMC is definitely should be mentioned as the rapping duo. They were like those and Houdini. Houdini is a matter. I didn't even know how many members was in Houdini, to be all the way real with you. That was like before I had a fucking for some reason I always thought there was 3 people in Houdini, but that's just because I was a child and I didn't see their videos or anything like that. But I do know Run DMC had 2 people because they would pass that shit back and forth. I'm all for that.
Smith and Wesson.
Yeah. Helter Skelter was another awesome duo.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy how many duos are missing a member. Like, it's really fucking nuts.
It is. It's crazy when you.
That's kind of bananas, dog. Like, that's like I think we named like 6 fucking duos that someone has passed.
Right. Dead Press would be dope.
Yeah. Scott in Georgia. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, 2 of the guys that I didn't hear you call out. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, and MC Shan and Marley Marl.
What up?
Yeah. The thing with Pete Rock and CL Smooth is like, did Pete Rock rap that much on that shit, or was he just like beats?
He was primarily beats. He started rapping later on.
Afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards he started rapping.
So I wouldn't even, that would be, because you could even say Eric B. and Rakim if we're going to do that.
And then
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Organized Confusion. Prince Poe, Fairmont.
Yeah. Dezo in Florida. Go ahead, Dezo.
Oh, the Young Bloods, bro. Remember that shit?
Yeah, bro.
Young Bloods, what up?
Young Bloods, bro.
I know you're waiting for daddy. Yeah, that's that shit. Let's go with Biso in North Carolina.
What's up, Jude? It's Big Show. I don't know what the hell John talking about, man.
Oh, Big Show. What up, though, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. What's going on, Justin?
What up?
Hey, look, if you think about it, all the groups that they mentioned from New York is people that still fuck with each other. When you think about the groups in the South, a lot of them cats don't fuck with each other no more. If you really think about it, like y'all saying 8 Ball and MJG. Okay, when the last time we seen them together? Y'all mentioned Outkast. Dre already said it'll never be another Outkast album. He said he at the age now where he don't even want to rap no more. So you know that's not gonna happen.
Why you being such a naysayer?
I don't know, man. Hey, but check this out. If they gonna keep it New York, bring back Onyx. Shit, bring back fucking Naughty by Nature. Shit,
Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, Naughty will work.
I think Onyx had more than 2 people. Locks had 3 people.
They had 3 people.
But Naughty by Nature is an interesting one. But those guys don't like each other. Last time I checked, they genuinely
they don't, not at all.
I thought they still fought with each other.
Yeah,
nah, man. He had they had like diss tracks for each other a couple years ago. Unless they became friends again.
They did a tour strictly for the money.
Yeah, did they?
Maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, like only, and they were open about it. They would do interviews, diss each other, interview, and then go rock that night.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I'm not making this up. I've got it on record multiple times.
Well, maybe they get back together for this. Honestly, dog, like I like Vinny. I like Vinny, but everyone's there for Tretch.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Tretch is one of the greatest MCs of all time.
He's a motherfucking
He's a monster.
G in South Carolina. Go ahead, G.
What's going on, man? Are we not gonna do Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh? Or Beastie Boys, Snoop and Dre? I mean, we're forgetting a lot.
Beastie Boys had 3 people. Snoop and Dre, we mentioned. But you are right. We did not say Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh. Let's go to Joe in Columbus.
Yeah, man, listen. 3-6 Mafia, DJ Paul and Juicy J.
Yeah, I'm with that. I always felt like they had members coming in and out of the fucking group, though. But those were the core dudes, yeah.
You know who we did not mention yet, Jude?
Who?
Eminem and Royce the 5'9".
Yeah,
Bad Meets
Evil.
Bad Meets Evil.
That was a good one.
That'd be good.
So there you go. We look forward to seeing what they put together. Hopefully they expand it outside of the Eastern time zone in that 20-mile radius that they was claiming. They basically just talked about all the New York duos besides Dre and Snoop. Go down south, grab snatch up some of them rappers down there. And you know what? I'd love to see some more duos come out, man. There's some rappers where it's like, I like them a little bit, but I'd like them much better if they was part of a duo.
We're starting to see a few of that. We've got Ray Shremmerd already. You'll know them if you heard their songs. I know you know Ray Shremmerd. But you also have Earth Gang, for example, who's just signed to Dreamville. They're an outcastic kind of group, got a lot of buzz behind them. I think you're going to see a lot more duos in the coming years.
Justin Hunt, follow Justin Hunt, the company man, on everything. Thanks for coming in, and we will talk to you next week.
Next week. See you later, bro. Peace.
Let's go.